Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do an unboxing of the items I picked up during the Sephora sale. I had an extensive list of things that I wanted to pick up. I didn't pick up everything, we'll discuss that. But I also have some items that also arrived in the mail, so we'll unbox those towards the end. But before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see the items that I've received recently, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so during my recommendations for the Sephora sale, I had a list of things in my shopping cart that I wanted to pick up, and I picked up some things, not all things. So I figured we would unbox this together and then kind of discuss what happened with the other items. Okay, so this was also in my holiday recommendations, and it's the blush trio from LYS. I'm so excited for this. So I also have the shade Bubbly in the full-size version, which is absolutely gorgeous. It does get quite a bit of love. It's a beautiful bubbly pink shade, hence the name Bubbly. At least that's why I would name it that. But this kit has the shade Bubbly as well as Focused and then Elite, which is a mauve shade. And if I hadn't already used the full size, I would definitely be putting the larger one into the giveaway. But so this is the mini size, and then of course you have the larger size, so not too much of a comparison or a difference. This is a shade Bubbly. I'm not going to open it because it's going to go into the giveaway, but I do also have the other shades. So this first one is Elite. Ooh, and this is the mauve shade. So pretty. This, if I remember correctly, it retails for $25. I think that's what I remember from the holiday gift guide that I did. And then this shade is Focused, which is supposed to be like a cinnamony shade. I will try these out in a future video. I'm really excited to like try them out and play around with them because I do really enjoy this one, which is why I was like, ooh, I need to pick up other shades, but I also didn't want to pick up a full size because I just don't go through products like that. So these two, or these three for $25. And I want to say this is only like, it's not super expensive. LYS is fairly affordable when it comes to like price comparison across Sephora. I'll have to look this up. I want to say it was like $18, but to get the three of them, and then like I said, this one's going to go in the giveaway. It's not too bad of a set. Like I'm excited for this. Okay, and then did I pick up two of these? Oh, I picked up an eyeliner and a lip liner from Urban Decay. So I have the eye pencil in the shade Space Cowboy. This one's kind of like a champagne shade, and I don't have one in this color. I tend to use and gravitate towards like flat black, but this one, Space Cowboy, is one of their shades that is like a cult favorite. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of tan with glitter. It looks like it has silver glitter flakes. So I'm intrigued to play around with this. I do love their eyeliners. And then I have the Longwear lip pencil in the shade Liar. So this one is more of like a brown neutral shade. So I love that the pencils are supposed to be similar to the color of the pencil. Okay, so that one's the lip liner. That's a pretty shade. It's very similar to the other shades that I've been using, but I've never used one of the Urban Decay lip liners, so I really wanted to try it out. Oh, and then they sent me a sample of the Kerastase. I don't know the brand name. Anyone tell me how to say this? Their Resistance Cement Thermique. What is this? Resurfacing Strengthening Milk. Blow dry care for damaged hair. Okay. It's a leave-in product. So I love those for like when I'm styling my hair in my bun for work. And then the Shiseido Synchro Sync Self-Refreshing Foundation. Ooh, I really like this. I haven't repurchased this since the last time I had it, but their foundation is so nice. I do want to pick this up again. Maybe I need to play around with this and figure out what my shade is when I self-tan, but it is so good. All right, the YSL All Hours Precise Angles Concealer. I got mine in the shade LN4. So I also had the blushes in my shopping cart to purchase. They wouldn't ship to an FPO, so I was like, I guess we're not doing that. So this is the one that I picked up. I'm really excited to try this out. I do like YSL. I have their, it's like the Click, what is it? The Touche Éclat concealer. So I have this one right here. what shade is this? 3. And I got mine in 4. So we'll see, compare. But I do like this one. It's not super thick. It goes on nice and light, but it also conceals, and I love that. It's so good. But I'm interested to try this out. I have the foundation that goes with it, so we'll have to play around with it. But I did want the blushes. There were 2, but they would not ship to FPO. All right, so I got the Fenty Beauty Cheeks in Lollipoppy. This, the container for it is very interesting. I thought it was a rectangle. Turns out it's like a trapezoid. So there's not a mirror in here, which I think is interesting. But this shade is really pretty. Kind of a corally orange. And it kind of looks like, in the pan, it looks like it might be a cream to powder formula. So I will definitely try that out. The Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. And I wasn't sure about this. I love my one size setting sprays. They are so good. And those are the 2 that I brought with me. But then I saw this and I was like, I want to try it. I was not a fan of his foundation. I decluttered that not too long after I purchased it, but I do have his concealer. I didn't get rid of that one. So I wasn't a fan of the foundation. I like the concealer, and then like his blush is really good. So it's hit or miss on the things that I like. So I'm interested to see how the setting spray performs and what my makeup, like how it holds up, because I know my Charlotte Tilbury and my one size, my makeup stays put, and it's just, even like snowboarding or out in the rain, like it just stays put. So, and then the last item is the Refi Face Primer Blur and Hydrate. This one I was nervous about because I was like, oh, if I don't like it, I can't just go, I'm gonna return this or whatever, because I'm not close to a Sephora. So that was the one thing when I was in Krakow. I went into Sephora, but I can't use my Sephora perks accounts and accumulate points on any purchases because American Sephora compared to like European, they have different programs. So I did not get to use that when I made a purchase for Fenty. It was the new like super glossy lip that they have. It's really pretty. I did pick it up, but this is a weird component. So it's got the like metal tip. Interesting. Face primer, blur, and hydrate. Keep away from my eyes. Okay. I will definitely be trying this out. I'm excited. I'll have to make sure that I don't try it with other new products. I hate trying a primer with new foundation and concealer and powder because then I can't tell if it's the primer or if it's the new product. So I will definitely be using this with a product I know. That way I can see the difference. But you guys, so that's all that I got from the Sephora sale. I was going to get the Danessa Myricks palette, completely sold out. I tried to order it, and then by the time I went to go check out, it was gone. I was like, oh, okay. There were a couple other things that I was looking at picking up that just weren't in stock. The Patrick Ta single shadows, or the duos. They were the eyeshadow duos that he just released. They're beautiful, and they're completely sold out when I went to go purchase them during the Sephora sale. They are restocked on Sephora, so I might be picking up a couple of those. I'm at least intrigued by 1 or 2 sets, but not all of them. The one thing, like a couple of the things that I wanted to pick up, just, they weren't available. And that's what I get for waiting till the end. Sometimes, and I've done it in the past where I would make my purchases of what was already in my shopping cart, purchase those, and then wait for other releases. And at the last day, go back through and make sure that there's nothing that I missed that I wanted. I didn't do that this time because I was like, oh, it's got to ship all the way to my FPO box, and then eventually it'll make it here. And I was like, we're just going to do one purchase. That was my fail. So that did not work out in my favor. In the States, it would be different because I could also easily do the purchase and pick up in store depending on the items that were available for in-store pickup. So I would do like piecemeal things, because also when I do my first purchases, I would do in-store pickup if it was available, and then I would walk around the store and be like, I want to pick up that, and I want to pick up that. I failed this time and I didn't get everything that I wanted to get, but also I'm one of those that it wasn't meant to be. I wasn't meant to pick that up during that time. Maybe there will be a better sale on the Danessa Myricks page. Maybe there will be one on Patrick Ta, who knows, but I wasn't meant to pick it up at that time. I'll look to the future and see if maybe, there's a better opportunity. But those are the things that I got from the Sephora sale. Now, we're going to dive into some other things that I picked up that just have recently arrived. Okay, so this one is from ColourPop. And I haven't made a ColourPop purchase in a while. I've been here 2 months? No, I've been here since August. September, October, November. About 3 months. I have not purchased anything from ColourPop since I've been here. There was a release that I wanted, but I didn't purchase it when I did. That was the After Hours palette. So I did purchase that when I made my other, like, the whole reason I got onto the ColourPop site, and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot about this. So the After Hours eyeshadow palette, I saw this and I was like, I could use that every day for work. So this is the color story for that. This is definitely something that I could wear the lighter, more neutral shades for work, and then after work I could add in some of the deeper shades to make it a more like going out or night on the town type of look. But there's some really pretty shades. It looks like there's a couple pressed glitters, shimmers, and mattes, but I did pick this up when I made this purchase, and it is, when I saw this I was like, I have to get it. I grew up with Frosty the Snowman. I was so excited for this collaboration. Look how cute he is. I love the holidays. I love Christmas. I saw this release and I was like, I have to get it. So I did a whole purchase. I don't think I purchased the entire collection because I just wasn't feeling every item, but this palette is so cute. The shades are so pretty. I love the pastel shades. I love that there's like a mauve shade. You got some deeper tones, and then the pressed glitters, the shimmers. I'm so excited. I want to swatch this right now, but I'm also like, I think I'm going to do a dedicated video for this. I really, really want to play around with this. Now there is a Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm Trio. And what's funny, this reminds me of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Plump. So everyone seems to be trying to do something similar to that. And I was like, let me try it out. Let me pick it up. Let me see. And it's got all the like mauvey purpley tones. I also bought the Jelly Much eyeshadow duos. This has a shade Freezin' and Made of Snow. Let's see what's in here. I don't remember the shades, like exactly what they look like. Okay, so there's kind of like an icy pink and an icy blue shade. That's cute. I'm excited for that. And then we have Super Shock Highlighter Duo. You know I had to pick up the Super Shock highlighters. So you have Winter Wonderland and Icicle Spree. I love the Super Shock highlighters, and I didn't bring any of mine with me. These are so cute. You have an icy white and then one that has more like a pink tone to it. I'm excited for this. Okay, and then the last box set came in. This one is from Huda Beauty. I was so excited for this. I am excited for this. So this is the new palette, the last big palette. I was like, and everyone that I have been watching is like, oh, it's her last eyeshadow palette. No, what she said is it's my last large eyeshadow palette. There's a difference. One of the things that I always say is words have meaning. She said it's the last large palette. She didn't say she was done doing eyeshadows. Unless there's a video that I haven't seen that said that, unless people are just doing it for clickbait, and that's cute, but okay, that's just how I feel. So I picked up the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Icy Nude in the shade Latte. So I was looking at these and I was like, those are all like deep tones. I did pick up the lighter shade. I was like, let me try this out. If I like it, maybe I'll pick up the other shade, but I love the blush filters. I have all of the other shades. So when I saw this and I was like, is the brown gonna look right? But when everyone was swatching it, it might have the brown tones, but it seems to still have some like reddish undertones or like blush-ish tones. So I'm interested to see. Then there is the Faux Filler Icy Nude Shimmer Lip Gloss. I don't have any of these. I got mine in the shade She Flirty. Yeah, it's She Flirty, not She's Flirty. So I really wanted to try the lip gloss out because I haven't tried it yet. So it's just kind of like the nudish pink shade. And then it looks like it has like silvery glitter in it, silver and pink glitter. So I'm really excited to try that. The Icy Nude Face Gloss in Frostbite. Everyone keeps talking about how these look like petri dishes from like a science experiment. It's like, I think that's intentional. I know it's intentional, but I've never purchased one of these before. So when I first saw this, I was like, oh, that's like a gel like feeling or texture. And for me, I have oily skin. So I was like, is that something I want to pick up? Yes, it does look like a petri dish. Like she just shipped a science experiment, but I really wanted to try this. I was like, let me try it out. Let me give it a shot. It does have like a really interesting like texture. I don't know. It just, it looks weird. Like if you look at it right here, like these little pink dots are exposed up out of the jelly. You guys, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm gonna try it. It looks interesting. And then what I'm most excited about is the Icy Nude eyeshadow palette. This looked stunning when I saw it. I was like, yep, yes please, I will take that. I am bummed that she's not doing any more large eyeshadow palettes, but I'm intrigued to see, like, is she just doing the 9 pans? Like, how would you consolidate something as beautiful as this into, are you gonna do 2 different palettes? Are you just gonna keep it down to 9s? Like, please don't discontinue eyeshadow palettes. I really like hers. This is gorgeous. I hadn't seen it in person yet, but when I was in Krakow and I went into Sephora, I did get to see it in person, and I started swatching some of the shades and I was like, oh, I cannot wait to play around with this. And in person, my own, like, I'm excited. This pressed pearl shimmer, whatever they're called, because I know she's done pearl shades in the past. I don't think Rose Quartz has it, and that's the only one I brought from her this time. But some of the other palettes that she has in her collection, they have had the crushed pearls, and these look similar consistency, but I don't, like, are they actually classified as crushed pearls? I'd have to look. Yeah, I'll have to look online and see, like, what they're classified as, if that's a thing. But these are just one more look. So beautiful. I'm so excited for this. Let me know what you guys want to see the most. I will most likely, because I don't have a lot of, like, palettes and stuff that I'm picking up right now. I'm sticking with some of my, like, I'm sticking with the plan of if it looks like something I need and absolutely have to have. If it's like a that I'm not picking it up. I'm not on a no buy. I'm just on a low buy because I have to ship everything home. But you guys, that's all that I've picked up recently. That does not seem like a lot. And I know that there's stuff shipped to the house, and Luke was underway for about a month. So he's starting to package all those things up and ship them to me. I know there's some stuff he said that I received PR. I've gotten some emails like, hey, we sent this to your address. So I know that those things, I just have to wait for them to get here. Luke should be putting those in the mail in the next couple days, and hopefully I will do that unboxing and then play around with some new products. But let me know, what do you want to see me play around with first? Which ones are you excited about? Which ones did you pick up and add to your collection? I want to know. Put it in the comments. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.